Pablo Escobar, the infamous Colombian drug lord, was one of the most notorious criminals of the 20th century. Known for his ruthless drug trafficking empire, he was responsible for untold violence, corruption, and destruction. However, when he was finally killed by Colombian authorities in 1993, his funeral was a surreal event that revealed a different side of a man who was often portrayed as a larger-than-life figure. Behind the scenes, there were many aspects of Escobar's funeral that were hidden from the public eye, shedding light on the true nature of his legacy. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at what no one shows about Pablo Escobar's funeral. Yeah, you heard it right. First and foremost, Escobar's funeral was a somber and subdued affair, in stark contrast to the lavish lifestyle that he was known for. Despite his immense wealth and power, only a handful of mourners attended his funeral. Gone were the extravagant displays of wealth and excess that he was known for during his lifetime. Instead, the funeral was a modest affair with a small gathering of family members and close associates. This was a stark reminder that despite his wealth and power, Escobar died alone and was abandoned by many of his former allies. Furthermore, the funeral revealed the fear and paranoia that surrounded Escobar, even in death. In an effort to prevent his grave from being desecrated, Escobar was buried in a private cemetery in a family plot, with a concrete slab placed over his grave to deter grave robbers. This was a reflection of the fear that Escobar instilled in his enemies and the lengths he went to protect himself even after his death. It was a somber reminder that his violent and criminal activities had left a trail of destruction, and his legacy was not one to be celebrated. Another aspect of Escobar's funeral that was hidden from the public eye was the mixed emotions felt by those who attended. While some mourned his death, there were many who saw it as a moment of justice and relief. Escobar's reign of terror had caused immeasurable harm to Colombian society, and his death was seen as a step towards ending his criminal empire. However, these conflicting emotions were not widely reported in the media, as the dominant narrative focused on the sensationalism of Escobar's life rather than the nuanced emotions surrounding his death. Escobar's funeral also brought to light the deep scars that he left on Colombian society. While some mourned him, many others saw his funeral as a reminder of the violence, corruption, and devastation that he had wrought upon their country. Escobar's drug trafficking activities had fueled a bloody and brutal drug war, resulting in countless deaths, disappearances, and widespread social upheaval. His funeral was a stark reminder of the pain and suffering that he had caused, and the lasting impact of his criminal activities on Colombian society. Furthermore, Escobar's funeral also highlighted the challenges that law enforcement faced in bringing him to justice. Despite being responsible for heinous crimes, Escobar had managed to evade capture for years, using his wealth and influence to corrupt officials and elude law enforcement efforts. His funeral served as a reminder of the difficulties and dangers faced by those who sought to bring down his criminal empire, and the sacrifices made by law enforcement personnel who risked their lives in the pursuit of justice. In addition, the funeral shed light on the complicated legacy of Escobar for his family. While some of his family members mourned his death, others were shunned by society due to their association with him. Escobar's widow, Maria Victoria Henao, and their children faced immense social stigma and ostracism in Colombia and abroad. His funeral was a poignant reminder of the complex emotions and conflicting loyalties experienced by his family, who were forced to navigate the aftermath of his criminal activities. Escobar's funeral also underscored the global impact of his drug trafficking empire. As one of the world's most notorious drug lords, Escobar's criminal activities had far-reaching consequences that extended beyond Colombia. His vast drug empire had infiltrated markets around the world, spreading violence, corruption, and addiction. His funeral was a stark reminder of the global ramifications of his actions and the immense toll that his drug trafficking had taken on communities and individuals worldwide. Moreover, Escobar's funeral brought to light the complex relationship between society and notorious criminals. Despite the heinous crimes he had committed, there were some who mourned his death and saw him as a Robin Hood figure, providing for the poor and marginalized in his community. Escobar had used his ill-gotten wealth to fund social projects and gain support from local communities, which complicated the narrative surrounding his funeral. It raised questions about how society should view and respond to individuals who engage in criminal activities, and the blurred lines between hero and villain. The funeral also exposed the ongoing challenges of combating organized crime and drug trafficking. Escobar's death did not put an end to the drug trade or eliminate the violence and corruption associated with it. His death left a power vacuum that led to further violence and power struggles among rival cartels vying for control. It revealed the deep-rooted issues that continue to plague countries battling organized crime and the need for sustained efforts to address the systemic challenges associated with the drug trade. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.